Konnichiwa from Tokyo, Japan, in Shibuya Crossing. Coming up on the 100k podcast, we donk the audio. I leave the studio for 1 week, and the boys make it sound like a puppy's brunch. But as always, we go and we try and turn $10 into 100k, betting on the footy, round 15 of the AFL, and as always, the ramble from the Shibuya Scramble. Coming up, 100k, come on!
Welcome back to the show that's one man down. The show that's in better form than the yellow and brown. Last week we acknowledged 300 games for Dusty, and this week we'll ask the question, why is Dev Smith so crusty? The show that promises to be better than a kick out from Zach Fisher. And to our Japanese blue, we say, Konnichiwa. As always, we give you the leagues that we like the best, and we would love to see a photo of your mum or your nan in a sundress. Welcome back to the 100k pod, where each week we get our two little brains together, try and slap a $10 onto a multi paying $100,000, and that's what we try and collect every week, Jeb. Yet to do it. Hopefully this is the week, Jeb. How are you?
Oh, I am fantastic, Das. A shout out to our Japanese listeners. Lou is over in Japan to recruit some new listeners.
Yes.
So konnichiwa. To all the Japanese listeners. What do a gynecologist and a pizza delivery driver have in common, Das?
What's that?
They can both get close enough to smell the goods, but if they have a bite, they're in deep shit. Oh, Jesus. So, arigato to that one, Lewis. How are you, my brother? Das, how are you, sir?
Too much to do with the fake chow.
Oh, jeez.
Fake chow.
Come on, we're going to get cancelled in Japan.
It's a good move. Apparently, it's just been loading up on 196s. Aren't the five like this?
Yeah, you reckon Suntory's, they're like 9%, they're like $1.50, and he's just been sucking them.
Oh, God, he's living a good life, old Lewis. So, for anyone, last week's multi-Jev, let's have a look at it. So, we had three of us involved. We had 29 leagues. We went 19 correct. We went at 65%, I believe. Our good leg stiff legs. We always like to recap last week's multi. Hit me with some stiff legs.
So, I've got Morgs' good leg bad.
Beautiful.
Here, and my own. So, my own, Dusty 15. I only had 13 in his 300. We just thought he was getting 15.
Yeah.
Will Hayward anytime. Just always kicks a goal. Just didn't kick one.
Yep.
Then a couple of riskier legs we took later. Jason Horn-Francis for a goal. Had an easy set shot. Should have kicked it. The overgrown midget. And Xavier O'Halloran should have kicked a goal. Didn't kick one. And Morgs' only bad leg was Jesse Hogan for 2. He kicked 1 goal 3. Had a set shot on the siren and missed it. Apart from that, he was 100%. He was unbelievable.
Hell of a week, Lou. I was shit out. So, my stiff legs, Guinea for 15, had 14.
Stiff.
Dawson for 25, shut the bed a bit. Papley for 2,
Yeah, stiff.
didn't get there.
So stiff.
Dacos for 1 against North.
Stiff.
He had something wrong
That was
with
Josh
that game.
Dacos, yeah.
So
He
Josh
was butchering the
Dacos.
field.
And then Zach Butters for 25. Got tagged out of it. Not
Yeah.
good enough.
Yeah.
But did get off, so the Brownlow bet is alive. Good legs though, Jev. Let's get on to a bit of positivity.
Caleb Sarong, 25.
Yep.
Dusty for a goal.
Yep.
Kicked the first.
Yep.
Errol Goulden for 25. Brody Grundy for 15. Had 30.
Leg of the week.
Chad Warner for 20 and 1. LDU for 25. Finn Callahan for 20. I had heaps of good legs this week.
That's
and
good.
then Morgs was good legs.
Yeah,
so,
give it to me.
as I said, Jesse Hogan for 2, but he had Josh Tracy, Pizza Hut, anytime.
Yep.
Dillmore for 15, just a star. Darcy Fogarty for a goal. Amadi for 2, he kicked 9.
Yep.
Bitch Georgiadis for 2.
Bitch, George.
Did I say bitch? Whoops. And Josh Dacos for 20. So Morgs had a good week. He went 1, 2, 3, 6 ticks and 1 X.
That's good. I'd Liver for heading the casserole, 20 touches. That hit at almost half time, so he was dominating. Jamar for a snag. Ginnivan for a snag. Larky for 2 at $1.60 was criminal. Red-headed stepson sort of stuff.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
dip. Darcy Moore just doesn't like to play athletic
no, he
big
doesn't.
forwards. And Lockie Whitfield for 25. I think he had about 25 kick-outs. So that's how we went. We looked to doll up. So usually every week when we come together, there's usually 3 of us or 3 on the panel. I have to come up with a 20 to 1 multi. You paying 21, he's paying 21. Together we get 10,001. Then we put $10 on that to win 100,000. So instead, what we've done before we get into the multi, we have a couple other things we want to go through first. But I'm taking all the home teams, and you're going to take all the away teams. So we just had to come forward with $100 multi each.
So 100 times 100 equals 10,000. We put $10 on every week to win 100k. We just split in half. Das took the home teams. I took the away teams.
Yeah.
I've come up with a $100 multi. And I'm bloody confident in it.
So am I. And we don't actually know each other's league. Usually we do.
Yeah, we don't know each other's league. It actually isn't even on the actual multi yet. So we're going to say the legs, pause the pod for a minute, get it on, and fucking Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, exactly. But a question without notice. Who would you rather draft knowing what you know? Elijah Sardis or Richard Tambling?
Richard Tambling.
The Tambling, yeah.
He was pretty good.
He
was
was.
pretty fucking good for Sterling.
Just
He just
saying.
was in the same draft as Lance Franklin and Jared Rufford.
Bombers fans, I just want to know.
Who would they prefer?
When's he going to sprout?
Yeah, who's a bigger bust? Elijah Sardis or Josh Rochelle?
Ooh. That's a tough one.
It's a toughie.
might
Both
have-
pick 6, I
We
think.
might have busts. Let's have a bust list. We're on it.
Oh, yeah.
We're on it.
Oh, I'm
100%.
number one.
Hey, I've got one as well. You know they keep talking about concussions and like Kane Corns is big on knee in the back of the head. That's ruining the game.
Yeah.
Like we're going to get rid of the specky. I fixed the specky. I thought about it a few weeks ago and I keep forgetting to say it. Why don't we just allow players again, if you're going for it, as long as you mark it, to put your hands in someone's back and like just launch yourself. So you're not running up knee in the back of the head, allowing players like, lucky, we look at Bobby Hill's mark on the week, he just floated. But if you had more guys that aren't as athletic, just put your hand down, get your knee up on the shoulder and take mark. Would that not fix it?
Yeah,
Would that
yeah.
not get more people going for marks in a safer way?
I actually reckon, I don't know if it's because it's a rule, but could you get rid of in the back altogether? You know the tackles in the back, it's usually because you just ride someone's back, but it's usually a bit of a soft free kick.
Yeah.
You know when you just ride them and then you accidentally ride their back, it's like in the back, but it actually doesn't hurt them? Could you get rid of in the back?
Yeah, why not? Ride him.
Ride him to the ground. Push him in the back to take a hanger. I
Yeah.
reckon it would make the game better if you
We
get
get
in the
we
back.
get Cowboy of the week. Then once you got him down, they've got to try in 7 seconds if you can hold on.
That's right,
Cowboy of the week.
Bobby Hill would win. Cowboy of the week.
Would
every
he
week.
what?
So we've just fixed footy, have we?
There we go. So we got the specky question with that. Now we've got a heap to come in the ramble. We've
Oh,
only got
yes.
the one game. So the ramble, if anyone doesn't know, we don't bet on Thursday or Friday night footies. Thursday's done. So Friday's Carlton and Geelong. Massive game.
Massive game.
So we can't fit this into the multi just so we have enough time for you guys to get on it. So instead, we're just rambling at the end.
We do 100k versus the bookies, which we love doing.
Yeah.
And I've got some crap to say.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. All right, let's get into it. So Port versus Brisbane. This is the Lynchy and Wakes.
Oh, Lynchy Wakes Cup.
It is.
I wish we were in Adelaide.
That's all right. We'll just reshoot out the video. It does get a few likes here and there. So we've got a lot to get through, Jev. What are we going to kick us off? I've got no idea what your legs are.
So, before you start,
Are we just going to go one for one?
yeah, 1 point.
Yeah.
As we always say, so we're trying to turn $10. If you're first time listening ever, we're trying to turn $10 into 100k.
Yeah.
We put a $10 note, it pays 10,000 into 100k. It's not easy.
Not easy.
But we give ourselves the best chance. We do the fucking work. We put the research in. We give ourselves the best chance. So first game, Port Adelaide versus Brisbane. Give me Josh Dunkley for 20 at $1.15. We just love green ticks to get us going, Das. He's 100% on the year. How does 100% on the year sound? Josh Dunkley has not had under 20 once this year. Port Adelaide always put some work into Lockie Neal. He's had 19 and 20 his last 2 games against Port Adelaide.
Yeah.
So which means Josh Dunkley has to step up. This just gets us rolling. Josh Dunkley 20, Dave.
I'm a fucking idiot. I think Brisbane legs for some reason.
You're home teams. I'm away teams. Oh no.
Ah, that's all right. That's all right. We can slip in a Port leg in there. We'll slip one in.
All right, you go then.
Well, I put Joe Danaher in for one. He's a bit weird, isn't he, Jeff? Joe Danaher. It's a bit like the kid in the back of the bus that licks the windows, old Joey boy.
Jesus.
He doesn't own a TV, old Joey Danaher. So his last 4 against the Power, he's had 5 goals, 1 goal, 4 goals, 3 and 2. I'm sure you probably got him in there as well. Why the fuck did I do Brisbane? All my others are right. I've just double checked, but I've just gone Brisbane. I saw as soon as you said Dunkley because I had him written down. I'm just like, I'm a fucking idiot. But do you have Joe Danaher?
Give me Joe Danaher for 2 at $1.72.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll go 2.
Big Joe. We love a big cup of Joe. I know it's the early game, but I'm taking him for 2 at $1.72. He's a fucking gun, Das. He's a seriously good footballer. 5, 2, 2, 3 his last 4 weeks. So 100% for kicking 2 4 weeks in a row.
Brilliant.
And he's kicked 12 in those 4 weeks. He kicked 5 against the Power in week 1 of the finals last year.
Yep.
And I just hate how Port Adelaide defend. I hate how they defend. And I think good players get a hold of them. So Jesse Owen kicked 1 goal 3 and Toby Green kicked 1 goal 5 on the weekend. So that's threatening of 2 monster games.
For sure.
But it's only 2 goals. But Kerno, Mackay and Cripps, 3, 3 and 2. Blake Hardwick 5, Marbiol Chol 2. Tyson Stengel kicked 4. Rankin, Fogarty and Tex combined for 7.
That's a lot, isn't it?
I just reckon good players and good forward lines get a hold of that Port Adelaide back line. I'm happy if it's 2 or 1 when we work out the multi at the end, but Joe Danaher 2. Have you got any? Did you have Josh Dunkley for 20 as well?
Yeah, Dunkley for 20, Joe for 1, and who else did you have?
Kyle Lohman anytime.
That's nice.
Kyle
Tell me
Lohman.
about Clive.
I love this kid.
Maybe we just go Brisbane legs, because I got one more.
I love this kid and I love these odds. He's kicked a goal 10 of his last 11 games. He's actually kicked 17 goals in that 11-game span.
That's fun.
There's a bag of 5 in there. I love the way this kid Kyle Lohman plays.
Pumps up.
He's never played Port Adelaide, but he has played at Adelaide Oval. Round 9 against the Crows, and he kicked the sausage.
There you go.
So I've got, Josh Dunkley 20, Kyle Lohman anytime, and I've got Joe Danaher for 2.
That's perfect. Those leagues early,
good start.
They're elite. Like,
Good start.
Remember, we like to start a little bit shorter, so happy to keep it a bit thin.
Yeah.
We can juice up at the end because I don't have too much at the back end, so happy to put more legs at the end. So I've actually got this one right. So here we go, Jeff. The Battle of the Bridge. So Giants, Swans, last few years have been absolute crackers. So I'm taking the Giants' legs. You'll be taking the Swans' legs,
Correct.
obviously. I've got the rest of them right. Who do you have? What Swans players?
I cook when the Swans are on. I'm at my best. I cook. Give me Chad Warner, 20 and a goal at $1.50. Chatty, my fucking boy Chatty.
Chadley.
Another 20 and 1 on the weekend.
Yep.
1 goal, 2 on the weekend. I go to my notes last week, and I basically said over his last 8, he's averaged 25 and 2. And it's just happened again. He had 20, 1 goal, 2. He's just on fire. He's just a star. So let's just start. Chad Warner, 20 and a goal. I reckon they might try and run Toby Bedford with him. He played on Zach Butters last week, got 10 coaches' votes. Have fun in the goal square, Toby Bedford. You reckon Toby Bedford's ever played back pocket, 1 out in the cube? That's where Chad Warner will take him. Do you reckon Toby Bedford may be on Chad Warner and Callan Ward might stand next to Isaac Heaney? Not necessarily tag, just stand on him on stoppages. You reckon Callan Ward and Toby Bedford can play back pocket and those 2, 1 out in the, or 2 out in the cube? They're in trouble. They're both kicking a goal, but I'm just taking Chad for 20 and a goal because it is a green tick every fucking week at the moment.
No, I agree. I'm just going to go with your man, Tom Green, for 25 at $1.21. Probably not going to win the Brownlow on their own, but he's an absolute accumulator.
Yes.
That's what he does. He absolutely loves these games. He was great last week. He's good every week. And especially these games. This is almost like a prelim game, a first round of finals, or a round 1 game. I think it's pretty predictable what's going to happen. All the good players step up.
Yep.
It's just like, this is one of the games where all the good players get it. They already played once earlier in the year. I just can't wait for it. So Tom Green, 25. Not too much on this, guys. He hits it every week. $1.21. I think that's great value. What else?
Tom Papley anytime at $1.17.
The plumber.
The little arsehole. He loves kicking a snag.
Oh, yeah.
There's only 1 game for the whole year he hasn't kicked a snag, and that was gather round at Mount Barker Oval Dust. We were there. His mind was on Morphettville races that day. He was thinking about the races. He wanted to have a punt. Saturday, though. So his mind was on Morphettville races. That was the only game. Apart from that, he's gone 12 from 13 on the year for kicking a snag. He's kicked a goal in his last 7 games against GWS. That's right. The Swans have played the Giants 7 times in 4 years, and Papley's kicked 13 goals in those 7. The over-celebrator's kicking 1. He's
100%.
kicking 1. Let's keep rolling. Dust.
Hey, I'm going Josh Kelly for 20 touches at $1.12. This bloke's smoother than the crown on your grandfather's head.
Oh,
I mean, this is how smooth this man is. Averaging 24 his last 5 and averaging 25.2 his last 5 against Sydney.
Oh, he's a good
Which
player.
they're both well over. I said last week on the Sunday roast, I'm sure, don't even have to repeat myself because everyone's listening. There are some players that their team is miles better when they're in it.
Yeah.
You look at Hawthorn and Will Daisian. You look at when the Giants have Josh Kelly in there. He's unbelievable. Runs on air. He's a machine, as I said, smoother than the crown of your grandfather's head. That thing is like a cue ball. This man just glides across the globe. So we've got him in there for 20, Jev. What else we got?
I'll tell you who loves playing the Giants.
Who?
Errol fucking Goulden.
Oh, no.
29 and 1, round 8 this year. 32 and 2, round 21 last year. 27 and 1, round 7 last year.
They're unbelievable stuff.
I'm only asking for 25 at $1.28. He's had 25 10 games in a row. 10 games in a row he's had 25. He had 35 on the weekend against the Crows. I think he had 35 the week before against
37 and 1.
against Geelong.
38, yeah, he's fucked.
He is on fire. He plays 100% game time. He just is a running machine. He loves playing the Giants. So Errol for 25 at $1.28. Dope.
I'll be taking our man. This man has DNA from David King. I'm talking about Binger Daniels for 15 touches at $1.21. Loves to get up the ground. Loves the contest. This bloke is dirtier than a rusty trombone. That's how dirty this bloke is. In and under. Loves to go up the ground. Gets his touches. Hasn't been kicking as many goals because he's been playing that almost like that power forward. Just trying to get up and down. His touches are so influential, and more than not, when he gets the ball, they score.
Yep.
So love him up the ground, 15 touches, especially if, so you had him in Bedford. that were those like runners. But if Bedford's doing a job, I really think they're going to need Binger to do that so the other guys can stay home a little bit more, including Toby Green and the others. So got Binger Daniels, $1.21. I think that's great value for 15 touches. Who else you got?
One more leg for me.
Ooh.
Brodie Grundy for 20 at $1.50. This was my $2 leg of the week last week, and he ended up having 30 at 18-1 for 30. Just unbelievable.
That was.
I just think he's too good for Kieran Briggs. Yes, Briggsy will muddy it up and be physical, sausage Mumford style.
Sausage.
But Grundy is just too mobile, too fit, and too good around the ground for Briggsy. 30 last week, 24 the week before. He had 19 earlier this year against the Giants. I think he's in too good a form not to get 20. So 19
all Australian form.
All Australian form. 30 and 24. I think he gets 20. I love the $1.50. That was $2.12 last week. So with half the market basically. So give me Brodie Grundy 20.
I'll be taking Jesse Hogan for 2 at $1.50. We said big key forwards. It's what we do. Yep. So this is what we do. So kicking 2 goals is like getting a virus from LimeWire. It's going to happen more than a dozen.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you're downloading some stuff.
You
So
he's not had sexual relations with that woman. Bill Clinton.
I do get this.
George Bush.
Georgie Bush. So Jesse Hogan for $2.50. He'll get his chances, at least 2 or 3. I reckon this is an absolute lock, $1.50. Anything else?
That's it.
I've got one more. So this is one that we may have to take out. Toby Green, Jeff, for 2 goals at $1.96. 1 goal, 5 last week warrants this leg being able to be selected for the Battle of the Bellends. His form against the Swans in these big games is fucked. So last year, he was no good. But before that, 3 goals, 1, 4 goals straight, 2 goals, 2, and 3 goals, 1. Remember that one where Dermy called him? He's like, oh, Toby Green's going to get this one here. No one came to that stoppage. You just feel... Last week, he had a little bit more of a presence. 6 shots on goal. You think he's going to get 2 in this game. How much can you keep a good man down?
Yeah.
So, those are our legs for Giants Swans. Next game, Melbourne and North Melbourne. North starting to get a bit of form. D's, a few injuries. You've got North Melbourne. Who we get taking?
I think North Melbourne to win at $5.50 is the bet of the week.
No, it's
I'm not taking it in the 100k or anything.
Oh, just like
I just think it's a great bet. Or I think Melbourne at $1.14 is untouchable. Untouchable.
What did you say, Melbourne?
At $1.14.
Oh, yeah.
Is untouchable.
No.
I think if you're going to bet on this game, you take North. And we'll talk about this more at 100k versus the bookies.
100%.
But what's our favourite game? Let's have a game of Who Am I?
Let's go.
It's my 100k debut.
Ooh.
My favourite music is classical 80s rock. My haircut and black boots indicate that I only care about hunting the pill and putting my head in the casserole. I had my first 30 disposal game last week. I am paying $1.34 for 20 touches. Who am I?
Ringo Starr?
Close. It looks like him. Georgie Wardlaw. Georgie Wardlaw.
Gorgeous.
He does look like it. So... he's had 24 of his last 5. He's becoming a seriously good player.
An assassin inside.
He'll have 20. Like, he will have 20. So 30 last week, 20 at $1.34, I'm asking. Darcy, this is a question without notice. With Petrarca gone, off the top of your head, rank these 3 midfielders from 1 to 3.
1 being best?
1 being best.
Yeah.
Clayton Oliver, LDU, George Wardlaw. Right now,
you got to go LDU 1.
Correct.
I still have to give it to Oliver because Wardlaw's only played a handful of games, and then I'll go Wardlaw 3.
I think Wardlaw's in better form than Clary.
Yeah, but if you're still giving me for a game...
if you're given the 100 games experience...
If you give me a game and all my boys all shot, I've still got to put Clary.
And LDU's number 1. I think North have a better midfield in this game. They look thin all of a sudden without Petrarca, don't they? I'm telling you, the $5.50, we're going to talk about it later.
Like Camden McIntosh.
Oh, that's thin. But yeah, Georgie Wardlaw for 20. It's his 100k debut. Welcome, Georgie. You'll have 20 touches Saturday night on the G.
Beautiful. Look, I'm going Clayton Oliver for 25, Jeff, at $1.27. With Petrarca out, I love this more than Nuns 2-minute noodles. Like, it has to be there. So his last 5 games against North is absolutely absurd. 37, 45, 25, 31, 33. Averaging 34.2 dozzies a game.
Dozzies?
That is so much of the Sharon. So there's a few more ball magnets in this game. A lot of guys that love their own footy. It's at the MCG.
Yeah.
I do like your ideas. Like with North, they don't play many games at the G.
No, they don't.
None at all. So I think they're going to try and show it, but I think Clary's still going to try and flex the muscle. $1.27, I still think is a good price for 25, especially with Petrarca out. Who else we got?
Nick Larkey for 2 at $1.47.
Oh,
Hello,
absolutely.
knock knock.
Ding dong.
The big Suva's a good footballer.
Yes.
He's kicked 5 and 4 his last 2 weeks.
Yep.
He's kicked 6 and 2 his last 2 at the MCG. When they move it quick like they have been and get it to him deep in one-on-ones, he's nearly unstoppable, Das. He had 4 at halftime on Darcy Moore.
In the first quarter, I think.
One-on-one directly on Darcy Moore, he had 4. Yeah, if they're playing this North ball, this quick-moving footy, and they give him opportunities, they get it to him, he's going to kick 2.
Yeah.
Like 2's the minimum. And $1.47, we will gobble that up.
100%.
Nick Larkey 2, we love this.
Who's going to play him? Lever's still out? It's just May
yeah,
one-on-one?
Lever not playing.
He hasn't been
If
playing
he plays on
last week.
Tomlinson, he's too quick and agile for Tomlinson. He's too good for Tom McDonald, and he's too fast for Stephen
Do you
May.
see some of Sheasel kicked him open the last 2 weeks? Like,
Yeah, that's the
if they get like an inch
yeah,
where like he gets a free kick, it's laces
yeah.
out.
And then Paul Curtis is always at his feet to kick a sausage
Yeah.
as well. So, but I love Nick Larkey for 2, $1.47. You.
All right, Jack Viney for 20 touches at $1.22. This bloke's tougher than your uncle's tribal tattoo. Tougher than a bloke with a stutter trying to pronounce Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tougher than a Rubik's Cube for a blind kid, Jeff. I mean, come on. He massages his face with gravel, this bloke, averaging 21.4 his last 5 against North. As I said, with Petrarca out, why not just back the mids?
Yeah.
These Melbourne seem to be the team when everyone talks shit about them. They just have this game where they stand up.
Yeah.
And, like, they're playing North. Like, they've got to stand for something. I just don't think that they're a team that they're just going to roll over. So, I still love him for 20 touches at $1.22. He'll be playing, 85% time midfield. Might be doing a job running with a bloke. So, he's still going to be around contests. Like, we've seen him in these games have, 30, 35. So, why not for $20.22? Love that league.
That's it for me.
That's it. Oh, I got Bailey Fritsch for 3 goals.
3.
3 goals at $1.73. This bloke must use a full tub of muck and an industrial fan to do his hair, Jeb. It's unbelievable. So this man makes the roos into rabbit stew every time he plays them.
Ooh.
They're his fucking bunnies. This is his last 5 against North. 4 goals straight, 3 goals 2, 6 goals 1, 2 goals 4, and 3 goals 2.
Oh, so he kicks a fucking bag every time.
Every fucking time.
He gets fed Lukey McDonald and he licks lips.
Oh.
If they're putting Zach Williams on it, Zach Fisher, Lukey Mack, or Jackson Archer, he's licking lips.
Oh.
He's licking lips.
It's $1.73. It's at the G.
For 3, $1.73. I mean, it's a bit short, but if he does it every week, yeah, he's a good goal kick in the G. There's one for the G,
Remember, and
one because he's Bailey Fritsch, and one because it's against North.
there you go. You've just justified it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, another one.
I've got one more, Jeff.
Okay, good.
And we've got a who am I?
Yes.
All right, here we go. I'm Indigenous. I'm a small forward. I play for Melbourne. And my last name rhymes with wicket.
Byron Pickett.
No, Jeff, you idiot. It's Cosy Pickett. Byron. Come on, man. So for 2 goals, $1.69.
Oh, perfect.
That's good. That's good. His last 3 against North, 3 goals, 2 goals, 2 goals.
Yeah.
That's all we need to know. Cosy Pickett, can't believe you didn't get that one, Jeff. This was a free
So he
shot.
set it up.
Yeah, yes, yeah. Right up on the tee for T-ball. All right, next game. We've got 2 to go. Essendon, West Coast. This is the second time these guys are playing. Obviously, they played in Perth. I reckon it'd be a lot closer if they got to play over there again.
Yeah.
For some reason, West Coast off
Yeah.
a bye. Obviously, the Bombers off a bye. Who do you like in this one?
Give me Alex Witherden for 15 at $1.20.
Yeah.
Give me the Spit Roast Witherden for 15, Dave.
Spit roast.
They could rename Marvel Stadium the Wither Dome with his form on the ground. 31, 22, 22, and 30, his
Wow.
last 4. He had 31 against the Pies earlier this year when he played them. He absolutely loves it in the Esky Dome. I think he's afraid of the sun. I don't think he was built for WA. He's getting 15. Spit Roast Witherden, $1.20. Let's just keep this thing rolling,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, Zach Merritt for 25, Jeff at $1.33. Last time he played the Eagles, he had 29 and 3.
Yeah, he was good that night. It
Yeah.
should have been at 10.
That was
He
unbelievable.
was good.
So even straight away, you're looking at that league, 25 touches, $1.33. Captain's game under the lid at the Witherdome. In the Esky, I'm not sure how West Coast travel, but it can't be colder than this house. So,
This could be live from Marvel, and Dust is freezing.
every window.
Room Morgan's house, our dog's been here, and we don't want to turn the heater on in case we forget to turn it on.
Oh. It is so cold in here.
Oh my god.
Woo!
That's good.
Who else you got?
Give me Mudflat Waterman for 2. Jake Waterman for 2 at $1.50. Yes, fucking please.
Yeah, 100%.
Kick 3 on the Bombers in round 8 earlier this year. Kick 3.
Should have had 4.
Should have had 4.
What's his name? Gave away a free kick.
Oh, that was fuck. That's right. Should have had 4. He's kicked 16 goals in his last 5 games.
Wow.
We love the mudflap.
We love it.
He's a beautiful set shot. Not much going on up there, but a heap going on down there. He'll kick 2. He'll kick 2. $1.48. Take it.
I've taken this league straight out of your back pocket. Mason Redmond for 20 touches, Jeff, at
Yes.
$1.46. Betting on Redmond for 20 is like betting that the bakery's going to have fresh bread the next day.
Perfect.
You know what I mean? Like, you just rock up, you're like,
bread.
will it be that? Of course it's going to be
Yeah,
fresh
of
bread.
course.
Of course he's going to get 20 touches under the lead of them with a dome in the Esky. So, Redmond off the half-back line, yeah, 20 touch, $1.46, premium price. Happens every day.
This is my only leg that if it didn't make it, I'd accept it, but I still love it.
What is it?
Liam Ryan anytime at $1.50. Flying Ryan for a snagglepuss. You actually forget how fucking good a fit Flying Ryan is. He kicked 3 goals against the Saints in round 12, including 2 in a minute. He played Essendon 6 times in his career. He's kicked a goal in 5 of those games, and he's kicked 11 goals in those 6 games against the Bombers.
Yeah.
Only in for 1. Basically, Flying Ryan loves rugs and kicking snags on the Bombers. And I'm getting $1.50, and I reckon he's kicking a snag, and he's buying a rug in Melbourne.
The magic carpet.
The magic carpet.
Is the Australian Aladdin?
Oh, he's like, yeah, I like the rugs. Oh, I didn't know what to say. You know, they keep the TikTok rolling, and he's just like, fuck, I didn't know what to say.
The next one, he's got like 3 under
He
his.
just loves carpet.
Yeah, he's another
The
rug.
carpet muncher.
Oh,
Leon,
Jesus.
$1.50.
Where's the beard? All right, next one. Kyle Langford for 2, Jeff, at $1.37.
Who's playing with him?
I don't know who is. McGovern, maybe. Oh, no, but the form's there, Jeff.
It is.
West Coast, his last 3 times. 3 goals, 3, 5 goals, 3, 3 goals, 2.
That's big games.
Huge game. So this is the one last year, he kicked 5 goals, 3, when they only won by 2 points. Elijah Sarda's debut.
That's right. Oh, that was-
Like, have you seen a man slice a football in half?
Oh, I know.
It's like he's playing Fruit Ninja with his foot.
Here, Mark, this Kyle. It's 2 points. Oh, God.
The Fruit Ninja. Elijah Sarda. Yeah, no, so Kyle Langford for $2.37, another premium price.
I love it. No, it's all from
That's
me.
it.
I've just got mudflap, spit roast, and snagglepuss.
Last game, Jeff. Fremantle versus the Suns. This is an interesting game as well. Who do you have? Who are you liking?
I got to start with Noah Anderson, 25 at $1.40. The 100K's favourite man, Noah Anderson. His grandma is actually from Perth, and
Really?
apparently she makes the best apple strudel in the whole of WA. So our man Noah will have a full belly, an empty dong, and 25 touches. He had 27 earlier this year in WA against the Eagles.
Sick.
He's had 25 and 26 his last 2 against the Dockers.
Yep.
And 29 and 33 his last 2 games played. Coming off a bye. I love this bloke. Noah Anderson, $25.40.
Hard to say no, Jeff. I'm going to start off with Hayden Young, 20 touches. This is short. He's like $1 fuck all. Averaging 24.8 his last 5. He's just going to get the ball in hand, doesn't he? Plays really well at home. Looks like a bit of a cool surfer. And he's versing the cool surfers in here too. I reckon they're both going to be trying to find this on the one wave. So we like Hayden Young. 20 touches, Jeff. I think it's death taxes. What else you got?
Benny Ainsworth, anytime at $1.75. In tribute to the Japanese Dragon Morgs, I'm taking his man Skinfolds Ainsworth for a goal because he will be calling Morgs Skinfolds Lewis when he comes home.
Oh, Lou. How big's Lou's going to be?
Oh, he's going to be huge. Skinfolds Anderson loves the snag as much as Morgs loves the chicken katsu curry. 11012. I'm not talking about Morgs' calorie count at the moment. He's consuming a day. That's Skinfold's last 5 weeks.
Yeah,
he
man.
kicked 2 at Optus Stadium earlier this year. $1.75 for just 1 in the last game of the weekend for a bloke that kicks 1 every week is gold. We just got to gobble that up. Benny Ainsworth, anytime.
That's just good betting. Jeff, I've got to take your man Caleb Strong for 25 at $1.20. This has only come in a couple of cents. As we mentioned last week, the last time he didn't have 25, Jesus was still a chippy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there were some other things, like, it's unbelievable. I've got some other things I probably shouldn't say, but he's averaging 28 touches, Jeff, for fuck's sake.
We're approaching 1 full calendar year of Norristown having 25 in every game he's played. July 9th last year was the last time he didn't have 25. It's nearly a full calendar year.
Oh, God, I just got to bite my tongue. Beautiful. No, that's... I can
Oh, you
say
got some gags.
Oh, I just got it in my head. I just can't say them. Some Morgs just in case they slip through, but just no, I'm cooking with gas in my head right here. Any other legs?
No, that's it from me.
That's it. I'm done.
Oh, here we go.
All right, we are back. So, Jev, we have the multi on. So we had to shuffle 1 or 2 legs. You've got the multi. It's on. Is this the closest we've put $10 on to win a multi?
It pays $9,959.55 odds boosted. So if you put $10.05 on it to win $100,093.
Well, talk us through it. So what do we have? Unfortunately, we don't have a port leg in there. Which is, I cooked it. That was funny.
Because Dart's autism kicked in early. But Josh Dunkley for 20.
Yep.
Kyle Lohman for a goal.
Yep.
Joe Danaher for 1.
Just 1.
One.
Yep, I like that.
Joe Danaher for 1. Let's get ticks going. Chad Warner for 20 and 1.
Yep.
Errol for 25.
Yep.
Grundy for 20.
Yep.
Papley for a goal.
Yep.
Tom Green for 25.
Made it. Yep.
Josh Kelly for 20.
Yep.
Binger for 15.
Yep.
Jesse Hogan for 2.
Yep.
Toby Green for 1.
So we've ranked him back to 1.
1.
Nice.
Let's go.
Here we go.
George Wardlaw for 20.
Yep.
Larky for 2.
Yep.
Jack Viney for 20.
Yep.
Clayton Oliver for 25.
Yep.
Fritch for 3.
Yeah, I like
Cozzy for 2.
Beautiful.
Fritch's form's there. Cozzy's form's there against
We
me.
have to.
Come on.
Come on.
Jake Waterman 2.
Yep.
Flan Ryan for 1.
Land around the rug.
Alex Witherden for 15.
Yep.
Zach Merritt 25.
Yep.
Oh, I've done Jeremy McGovern 20 here. That's supposed to be Mason Redmond. That's all right.
That's right.
Jeremy
McGovern.
McGovern 20. If you listen, that's supposed to be Mason Redmond, so you can change it to Mason Redmond. Jeremy McGovern's been averaging 20 all year.
There we go.
It's a fucking start.
Let's go.
Let's just hope that's not the only legs in leg.
Good leg.
Kyle Langford for 2.
Yeah, beautiful.
Don't know why that happened there. Noah Anderson 25.
Yep.
Benny Ainsworth anytime.
Yep.
Caleb Sarong for 25. Hayden Young for 20.
Yep.
And then we added Josh Tracy, Big Pizza Hut for 1.
Big pizza for 1.
Ben King for 2.
Ben King for 2. For DOS.
That's it.
How many legs? 30.
31.
It's good. It's good betting.
31 legs, $10.05.
It's awesome.
Starts short and ends short and should fucking win.
Yeah, we've just...
If Mason Redmond for 20 and Jake Waterman gets 19 and that's the only losing leg, we'll be spewing.
Nah,
We're not really putting it on, but you can at home.
Jev, are we going to do something special for the fans, for the new timers? So, if you're part of the Patreon, we love you guys. We love you so much.
Love you.
You guys obviously get first order to all of our merch. The hoodies, they're sick. Jeff, what are we going to do this week, just as a teaser, for people that want to get involved in the pod, want to get involved in the multi? We're not saying you guys ever have to get on our bets. These are just bets that we like getting on.
Yeah.
But what are we going to do this week? Lucky, 1 week only for the people.
1 week only. We're going to post it to my Sportsbet feed.
Oh, wow.
At Jevy100K
Yep.
at Sportsbet. I'll get Morgs to put a screenshot in this edit of the thing. Because we usually put the multi on our Bet With Mates, 100K Bet With Mates. You, me, and Morgs, put our money in. You can't post our feed off that, so we send it to all the thing. But we can't top up this week because there's no Morgs. He's in Japan. He's eating a chicken katsu. So it is on my personal account, and I'm posting it to my feed right now. You'll be able to find it. Post a feed successfully.
Nice.
So I will send that screenshot to Morgs.
You can just copy link the 100K for this week only.
And I'll be super interested to see how many punters get on just by clicking the feed and putting it
100%.
straight in their bet slip. And then you can change McGovern to
Redmond.
if you want.
Beautiful.
Let's go.
All right. Jev, just first before we get into... No, we're here. We're into the ramble. Right. We made the ramble, Jev. I just want to quickly touch on... What did you notice about Nick Dacos last week? What did you notice? Will Phillips on him. What did you notice? It's not the boots. Keep going up. Where's his fade?
Is he missing a fade?
Where is it?
You reckon he's just bragging about footy?
Where is the fade?
I don't know.
What's Bontempelli doing, Jev?
Well,
Jev, what is Bontempelli doing?
That's not a head do, that is a head don't. What Bontempelli's
What have you noticed about me?
you are running a bit of a beard.
And my hair, I'm going dirty till 30. No haircut, no shave. I'm locked in like a prisoner in Alcatraz. I'm telling you, Jev, I'm locked in. Like, Bont doesn't have time to get a fucking haircut. Neither do I. We're the lock and loaded on bets all goddamn month.
Do you say you and me should not get another haircut? We can shave.
No.
We do not get another haircut.
Not shaving.
I'm shaving. Okay. We don't get another haircut until Bond gets a haircut or he wins the Brownlow.
Or he wins the Brownlow. To get your long hair back would be fucking hilarious.
No, until Bond gets a haircut.
I reckon he's getting one.
So if he rocks up Brownlow night with a shit head of hair and he doesn't win the fucking thing,
Me and you.
we're going to keep growing to
I'm growing my hair at least till July 20. Nothing.
That's a month. It's not that
That's
far.
already been going a month. 30 till 30. Nah, fuck. We'll just keep going because we're locked in.
We will
Wait,
get
who's doing it with us? We want to know. How strong's the community? Who's going dirty till 30?
Some people will be like 19, 11 years. No.
I want to see for the next 30 days or more what you animals can come up with. Like, send us a photo. I want to see some scruff. Some scruff, like, how locked in are you? Like, if you've got, like, a really big day or, like, someone's wedding or stuff, I want to see a photo of you with an average facial hair just because you're locked in.
Like Bond.
Yeah, like
Dacos.
Like, go to a wedding, go to your best mate's birthday or something and just rock up with an average shag because you're locked in.
What are we going to do if Bond comes back from the bye with a hairy? Because he's been so locked in.
Well, I doubt it, Jeff. The form's there.
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with form. You don't flirt with form.
How good is he in the weekend? So I've actually got another list. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly go over Carlton and Geelong.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit of rambling. Some legs that stick out. I'm not sure if you remember this, Jeff, but I 100% know you will. We went back last year and we're like, if you put this multi on, it would have paid $1,700,000
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
for a buck.
Jez 5, Cameron, Kerno 5.
So I've come through, so I've looked at 5 legs, but I've just made them a little bit shorter. So yeah, so last time that they played, Charlie Kerno kicked 5, Cameron kicked 5, Owies kicked 3, Sard had 29, Cripps had 27. So I'm going off them. So Kerno for 4,
Yep.
Jeremy Cameron for 4,
Yep.
Owies for 2,
Yep.
Cripps for 25,
Yep.
and Sard for 25.
Love it.
It's 181 to 1.
Love it.
It's a nice multi.
That is a nice multi. We all know Wiedering, Hawkins. They just play each other. It's like two Portaloos inside 50.
Yeah.
They're perfect matchup for each other. Just
Beautiful.
two brick shit houses standing next to each other. They lean on each other.
Yeah.
Not much do either. But you just don't have a matchup for Jeremy Cameron, do you?
I think this is what's going to happen. This is what I think. Put me Carlton cap on. I think Kemp has to go to Hawkins, try his best. I think McGovern has to go to Cameron and just try and let Wiedering be the ball hawk
guy.
and just defend. Just wherever the ball's going, just see ball, get ball. I think that's what I'd like to see.
I think Geelong would love that.
I just think that's what Wiedering has
You
to
know
do
what?
to get his
They're
confidence.
so good at hitting Hawk on a little kick that goes 15 on the dot.
Yeah.
If that's Kemp and not Wiedering, I reckon they'll gobble it up.
Maybe.
And
But can you imagine they go in because the pressure's up and the Wiedering has it?
I like McGovern versus Jez. I think he's a similar body type. You can match up with him. But if it comes to a big mark inside 50 or running back the other way and Jeremy McGovern gets caught ball watching, geez, I like Cameron in that too.
Yeah.
But I like it because McGovern's torched you a few times in a row, hasn't he? 5 and 6, his last 2.
Yeah. You mean Cameron?
Cameron.
Yeah.
So Cameron has torched you the last couple. Kills
us.
So you guys have tags now. Chincotter's a tagger.
Chincotta, yep.
And who else? You sort of, someone does a roll. Zach Williams does a roll.
Zach Williams can go forward and
So
not play on the half back.
So I reckon Zach Williams will try and hurt Tom Stewart. I reckon Chincotta.
I reckon he's tough enough.
He's not.
He's not tough enough.
I reckon Chincotta.
Maybe Kennedy. Kennedy, if he
Yeah, I
plays
like
forward. I reckon Matt Kennedy.
Did he kick a goal last time they played? I reckon he did. Chincotter's going to go to Max Holmes. We ever seen Max Holmes get tagged?
I don't think so, but he'll give it a crack.
I reckon that's if he's going across the half back or centre bounces and stuff. I reckon Chincotter's going to go to
Is
Max.
Dangerfield playing?
Yeah, Danger's playing.
Fuck!
Yeah, see, that would worry me.
So this is a stat I heard the other day, Jeff. This is the first time Carlton are favourite over Geelong in 23 years. The last 27 occasions, Geelong have been favourite. Can you believe that?
So they beat you by 13 points last time. Cameron kicked 5, Kerno 3, Henry 3, Tui 3 off the wing on Blake Acres. Remember that? That was Blake Acres' second week in a row getting 3 kicked on him. Mackay 2, Myers 2, and then what else? Walsh 31, Cripps 29, Blake Acres 2 and 28, Cripps 2 and 29, Cameron, you just don't have a matchup. Like that 440, that 550 for 4, 1250 for 5 stands out to me. And then Ollie Henry, 475 for 3, kick 3 against you last time. So if you're saying Wiedering, and Wiedering on Hawkins or Wiedering ball Hawkins, like someone has to eventually end up on Ollie Henry, and no one does.
Yeah. It's unfortunate because I really don't like him.
I reckon Jordan Boyd might go to Grind Myers as well.
Yeah.
I thought. John Boyd, Grind Myers, Alex Chincotta to Max Holmes.
Yeah.
And then who's playing on Tom Stewart? You have to play on Tom Stewart.
Yeah.
This is some rambling.
Rambling. All right, let's get into... I want to come up with a list on the spot.
Yep.
The top 9 players that you flick your television on to watch.
Love this.
Let's come up with the
Of
top...
all time or just right now?
Right now. The top 9 you are tuning in to watch. And call me an idiot, Nick Watson's on there.
I love that. I love that.
You are going to watch the Hawks. You've seen what he did, and you keep seeing him. You're like, fuck, I want to see what this kid's doing.
So last year, Kobe Green and the GWS Giants were must-watch TV. I don't know if they are anymore until they get it back.
So would you flick on the Hawks if you know the Wizards playing, for good or for bad?
Probably. And everyone just likes watching the Hawks play.
Number 2.
I just think the whole...
Oh, this isn't in any order, but
I think the whole of the Showtime Swans. I think you can just write down Show. They are unmissable
So
TV.
if you had to name what player you're tuning into watch...
I think Chad jumps off the screen
Yep.
most. Chad
100%.
Chad and the Showtime Swans just jump off the screen.
We can come back to more, but let's just try and scan over some other teams.
Anyone from Carlton? Charlie Curnow?
You tune in to watch Charlie.
You watch Charlie?
100%.
I'm just looking at the ladder right now. Nick Dacos. You can't miss Nick Dacos.
100%. You're tuning.
Do the Bombers have one for you? Someone that just jumps off the screen.
Nope.
Elijah Sardis is kicking.
No, ninja, fruit ninja.
So I think that's the best thing for the Bombers is that's why they're top 4 because it's not about one player anymore. It's not about Zach Murray. He sort of gets tagged. He's a workhorse. They don't have anyone that jumps off screen.
Harley Reid.
Jake Stringer when he's occasionally up and about. He's not the same.
Harley Reid.
No, I'm going down the ladder. Come on.
Okay.
No one from the Giants. I'm gonna say no one from the Giants this year.
Usually Toby Green, but no,
not this year. Does Jeremy Cameron, is he still much watching?
I tune in to go watch him.
Jeremy Cameron.
Or if you hear, Jez has kicked 2.
Yeah.
You flick it on straight away.
He's kicked 2 1/4.
So I think we go Jez Cameron.
Port Adelaide, Charlie Dixon.
It was meant to be his retirement game. So I called him into a retirement game. He got 3 weeks in the 2. See you later. Wait, he's never coming back and playing AFL again. See you, mate.
No one from Port. Is Zach Butters?
I watched for Zach, but
we personally just got him. We're financially invested in the Brownlow.
I'm not sure.
Let's just leave him off. Freo, no one. I don't tune in to watch anyone at Freo.
Nah.
They got good players. We love Caleb Sarong. We love Andrew Brayshaw. Luke Jackson's close to it.
Nah.
I'm missing Tracy Much, Luke Ryan, and no one Freo. The Dogs, Marcus Bontempelli.
100%.
Must watch TV.
Bontempelli.
I think the Suns are coming. I think Jed Walter's gonna be must watch TV. I think Noah Anderson's a businessman, and I think Matt Rowe's a beast. I don't know if they're must.
Do you tune in to watch Real? Like,
No.
I don't.
I don't. You don't tune in to
I
watch
tune in to watch the Suns. You're right, but no play. Keep going.
Melbourne have lost their must-watch player, and Chris Petrarca, he's out for the year. No one from Melbourne. Hawthorn, you got the Wiz down. Just Wiz and the Hawks, you just love them.
I tune in. I genuinely watch. Not like I watch the Blues, but like I really love watching them.
Brisbane, Joe when he's up. Charlie Cameron's nowhere near the player he used to be. Lockie Neal's a gun, but he's not must-watch. Nah, no one from Brisbane. Definitely no one from St Kilda.
No.
St Kilda have no one that's must-watch. The Crows, Isaac Rankin's pretty close to
Yeah,
must-watch.
no, 100%.
Isaac Rankin's must-watch.
Yeah, 100% he is.
Harley Reid,
Fucking
must fucking watch. And everyone agrees with that.
Yep.
How many's that? So we've got 2
And then
teams left.
Haney.
Or we got Richmond and North Melbourne. Richmond, is Dusty still must watch? His 300th was unmissable. That was must watch. But is there anyone else that you got?
I don't think at the moment you're flicking on
No.
to watch. You are tuning in to watch Haney.
And North Melbourne, do you flick on to watch anyone?
Look, I enjoy watching all of you, but I don't flick it on to watch.
George has become a must watch. Lucky when he's up's must watch. That's about it. I think it's
You're right, Haney and Goulden?
Yeah. Heaney/Goulden. Yeah, sure.
Well, there's...
Give your list of...
So these are players I'm like, if it's on. So the Hawks, are like Nick Watson, I can't keep my eyes off him. 1, Chad Warner, Haney, Goulden, the Showtime Swans.
Showtime Swans.
Charlie Curnow, Nick Dacos, Jez Cameron, Bontempelli, Isaac Rankin, Harley Reid.
Love it.
I think that's the list.
Must watch list.
Who else are you tuning in to watch? If there's anyone else, you're a fucking liar.
Zach Butters is stiff on that list. We love Zach
Butters.
Butters.
I genuinely tune in. But saying that, you don't just tune in to watch an accumulator, do you?
Yeah, you don't. All right, I want to do 100k versus the bookies with you.
All right, let's go.
First, we're going to give our best line each, and then we're going to build a multi through every game, including Carlton Geelong, that we agree on. Like we agree on. So if it's giving a team extra points, or if it's the line, or if it's a head-to-head bet, we agree on. So, my 100k versus the bookie is North Melbourne plus the 32.5 points or head-to-head at $5.30. North Melbourne does.
Yep.
Kicked 14 goals in a half.
They did.
14 goals. Have a guess how many times Melbourne have kicked 14 goals this year?
How many?
Once.
Okay.
They've kicked 14 goals once for the whole year.
It wasn't against West Coast either because they fucking...
It was against St Kilda on the 26th of May. Kicked 14 goals. Oh, they might have done it the second time against the
That's
Dogs.
all right. We'll let that come out the wash. Keep going.
So they've kicked 14 goals twice. If North get, I've said this 100 times, Melbourne aren't built to come from behind. They've lost their best player, Christian Petrarca. If North are 6 goals up at half time with the way they move the ball and the speed they've got on the ball, Melbourne aren't coming back and beating them.
No.
And North move the ball and probably have the confidence now to win games. I want to gobble up that 32.5 points. I love them at $5.30 head to head. Love
They're
them.
playing with a bit of confidence, aren't they?
They are playing with confidence. I think if they're 4 goals up on Melbourne and Melbourne have to kick 100 points to beat them, I reckon they're going to beat them. I reckon they're going to get them. If this is a shootout, Melbourne do not like shootouts. They like contest and defense. If it's George Ward, I think George Ward and LDU are in better form right now than Jack Viney, Clayton Oliver.
They're going to go the business shit.
What's the last 2 memories you got of Melbourne? Them getting pumped by Collingwood on King's birthday and then getting pumped by Freo in Darwin. I love North head to head.
Let's go. Click it.
$5.30.
Put it in.
No, we'll take them plus 30.
Put it in.
Your favourite line.
Put it in. For some reason, I'm really liking the Lions.
The Lions plus 1.5 or head to head. You think they're a bit better than Port Adelaide?
I do. You don't rate Port, do you? They almost got flogged by fucking by Hawthorn. They obviously had that comeback. They haven't been playing that well.
I mean, they were pumped by Carlton. You love
They
it.
were dog shit last week, I thought, against the Giants.
Unwatchable. It was supposed to be game of the week.
So, obviously, Port smacked Brisbane last year, round 1. Horn Francis had 27-1. Remember, kicked that first goal with his second possession, coming outside of 50. What do you actually feel about this? Can we tease Brisbane some
That's
points?
what I'm saying. I think that's the perfect bet. So the Lions 2.5. The Lions 1.5. So why don't we give Brisbane what's enough points? 15.5 points.
Yeah,
$1.40.
I'm happy with that.
That is heaps.
All
All right, we have to agree on something. Carlton Geelong. I think you give Geelong more points. The Lions 9.5. Why are you favourites over Geelong 9.5 when they always beat you? They always win the football game.
Not last year. We beat them once.
They beat you once,
I think so.
and they've beaten you earlier this year. So you get 9.5 points for Geelong. Would you rather Carlton head to head, $1.59?
How much are we teasing? Can we go Carlton plus 21 points, $1.14?
So that's a good bet. Carlton plus 21, or you can get Geelong all the way to
Plus 34.5.
plus 40.5 for $1.14. They're coming off a bye. You're both coming off a bye.
Well, it's going to be a pretty tight contest.
So do I. I think it's going to... So what would you rather? Geelong plus 26.5 for $1.35?
Give Geelong 34 points.
34 points. I mean, $1.21.
If we win, it'll be close-ish. Right? Done.
They're going to come back.
Yeah.
I like the way they match up against the Blues. So, cover the first 2 games. Swans, GWS. GWS bought their game back last week.
Can we give Giants a lot of points?
Even though I think the Swans are going to win head-to-head, I already like the 13.5 points the Giants are getting. I hate to say it's the Swans point, but if we tease the Giants for another 20 points to 33.5, but we are flying.
No, let's go 38. 38.5, it's $1.20.
All right.
Remember, we're just trying to get a win here.
We're trying to get a win.
They're not like... I like 38 points as a cushion.
We're taking North line plus 32.5 straight.
Yeah.
Essendon, West Coast. 33.5 points. Bombers minus 33.5. West Coast plus 33.5.
Essendon...
What side are you leaning?
Essendon has failed to cover the line in each of its last 4 matches.
They didn't cover the line against West Coast over in West Coast.
Plus, it's 33. Why don't we just tease that out to 55? 55 is $1.25.
Oh, we'll take West Coast plus 55.5.
Remember, points. Don't be afraid of giving teams points. Everyone loves favourites. Points, points, points.
Big Waterman.
Jakey.
No Harley hurts, which hurts. Both teams coming off a bye. I think Essendon just win, but we'll take the points. Oh, but we're taking $1.20 for the points. We just take Essendon head to head.
And last
one. I love this 15.5 for the Suns.
Oh, well, they have to win one away from home eventually, don't they? Even if they don't, it's 15.5.
They're coming off a bye.
Yep.
Freo got embarrassed and had to play in Melbourne. So they've flown from home to Melbourne. Now they're flying back. Yep. Gold Coast are coming by. They just have to get to WA. They haven't won 1 game away from home this year. They're 289 head-to-head plus 15.5. They're fresh. I just think they're better.
Gold Coast have lost their last 12 away matches.
Yeah.
They're due.
I know they're two different teams, but like over the bye, surely it's like refresh your brains. We're going to start winning some away games to fucking make the finals. Do we just take that line or do we just give them a couple extra points?
What's the line again?
15.5.
Yeah, fucking just take it. $1.90. Who cares? It's the last one. What's that bet get us? This is the Ramble line bet. The boys versus the books. That's what we call it.
100k versus the bookies. We're taking the 15.5 points. So we have, as we said...
Listen up. This will be on Jeb's feed as well. One time only.
Right, yeah, go on my feed. Geelong plus 34.5.
Yep.
Brisbane plus 15.5.
Yep.
North plus 32.5.
Love that.
GWS plus 38.5.
Yep.
West Coast plus 55.5. And Gold Coast plus 15.5. 10 to 1.
Is that all? Fucking cowards.
10 to 1. Take your 10.
Give us the 20.
Give us 20.
Give us an odds boost.
We teased a few lines deep, but
That's all right.
I like it.
Get a win.
It's going on my feed. That'll go on my feed.
What are we slapping on it? We slapping 1,000?
No, just 10.
Slap 1,000.
I've got a ramble leg multi.
The ramble's still going.
The ramble's still going. I'm sorry. This is unlistenable. But
It's like an in live roast.
the white whale. Remember we were going for the white whale a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
I couldn't get it. And when I was doing my legs today, I found this white whale that Statmate absolutely love, and so do I. And I didn't put in the 100k, but I think it's definitely a leg we should bet on. Touk Miller anytime at 4 to 1. He kicked a goal in round 13 against the Saints, and he kicked a goal in round 12 against the Bombers. He's kicked 3 in his last 5, and he's kicked a goal in his last 3 games at Optus Stadium.
That's a great leg.
Touk Miller, 4 to 1 for a snag.
Yep.
North to win.
Yep.
And then you can pick, you can have both. I'm going to put the first 2 in, hang on. And then you can pick for him. Touk, North. Then you have your pick. Errol Goulden for a goal or Errol Goulden for 30?
I'll go Goulden.
Goulden for 30 or Goulden for a goal?
Goal.
For 30, so I told you his stats against GWS.
Yeah, no. Give me a goal. He's going to kick off
He's
this week.
$2.10 for 30. For a goal, he is $1.89, I'm pretty sure. $1.89.
What's that paid?
That 3-legger. Touk anytime, North Melbourne win Errol, 40 to 1.
That's perfect.
That's a fucking bet.
Now, Jeff,
That's going on the feed as well.
I've got something for you. Last thing, we're going to keep it. So last time I saw these numbers, Jeff, I gobbled it up. Oh, the bookies have done it again. Bailey Humphrey, Jeff.
Ooh.
They're giving me $71 again for 4 goals.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Does that not pop out off the screen?
I didn't look, but I love when it pops out. Bailey Humphrey, $1.73 anytime, $4.90 for 2,
Yep.
15 to 1 for 3,
Yep.
71 to 1 for 4. I can fucking see it. How many Wakeman? It was all the smalls last week. It was Riley West.
And Ainsworth 71 for 4 as well.
It was Riley West and it was Cody Wakeman last week.
Jeff,
Oh, stop it.
there's a $71 multi. There's a $15 multi at $4.90 and $1.73. There's your favourite. There's your Winks early. Then you've got a Master O'Reilly, like race 7. It's his 3rd race for the week. It's absolutely cooked. You've got your 15 to 1, your roughie, and then you've got this absolute black booker that's hit once before. His form 0, 1, 1, 5, so you know he can get a start, Jeff. It's unbelievable.
71 to 1 for 4. Oh, God, I love the look of
Putting
that.
10 on that.
Do it.
I am.
Fuck yeah.
10. Hey, that's the pod. Swans this week?
The Showtime Swans, they're pretty unbeatable. I reckon this is one of 3 chances we've got to lose in a game for the rest of the year.
Yep.
GWS at GWS.
Yep.
Lions at the Gabba.
Yep.
Or Port at Port.
Yep.
You pick which one we're losing. But if it doesn't happen this week, it's going to start getting thin.
Yep.
So I reckon we win this week. I reckon it's about 15 points. The Giants pretty good at home. They look like they played good footy last week. They just didn't kick their goals. Showtime Swans, we're too good to win by 15 points.
And
The Blues.
the backhanded Blues. We're just going to get one back, I reckon, on the Cats, Jeff. I reckon we're fucked. I reckon from now, we might drop 1 or 2 more games.
You reckon you're going to get hot?
I just don't think we've been playing that well. All right, Blues by 16. Chili!
Baby back ribs.
Ribs.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call 1-800-858-858 or visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.